This is Dallas. How are you guys?
Welcome to the Business Happy Hour with your hosts, Frank Coto from Lincoln Lending Group, Ryan Pelky from TampaBay Plumbers, and Doug Ford with Suncoast Roofing Solutions on 970 WFLA. These three business owners will teach you how to work to live it up, not live to work. Now sit back, grab a cold one if you have one, and get ready for some serious business talk with three hilariously serious business owners. Now, your host of the Business Happy Hour, Frank Coto.
Hey, Tampa Bay, welcome back to the Business Happy Hour. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday morning, or if you're watching us on our Friday show, the live show, hope you're having a good Friday. About to have some fun this weekend. We know we had a lot of fun last week. You guys got to hear our Easter April Fool's show. Did you guys have a good Easter, Ryan?
Yeah, it's fantastic. Actually, I had probably the best Easter I've ever had.
Whoa.
Had 15 people over, 15 family members. We cooked on the egg.
The green egg.
Had king crab.
Ooh.
And a big, like an 8-pound beef loin. I mean, it was fantastic.
Nice. All right, so that's Ryan, the owner of 813 Plumber. 813 Plumber, Plum.
Don't drop the R.
Don't drop the R. and Doug Ford, our other great co-host in here, owner of Suncoast Roofing Solutions, 888-888-ROOF. How was your Easter?
Not too bad. We did, Friday, we all went to church, the family and the kids.
Yeah. And then it was Sunday, hang out, just a little kids thing.
That's it, just kid stuff.
Kid stuff. So Easter was April Fool's. Oh, I got to mention our guest host. Our guest in the studio, Dallas Kalustian.
Yes.
That was pretty good. So
that was pretty good.
That wasn't bad. Dallas Kalustian. So we have the beautiful Dallas Kalustian in the office, in the studio. I'm still at work right now. In the studio with us today, she's with a company called Benefit Mall. And a lot of our listeners, Dallas, are business owners. A lot of our demographic are business owners. So a lot of times on the Business Happy Hour, we talk about business. And we brought you in, not just for the good looks. We brought you in because we want to talk about payroll and workers' comp and, things that Ryan and Doug and I have to deal with on a daily basis.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
like the necessary evil.
Yeah, Ryan always has something to say about workers' comp and payroll.
I always call it legal racketeering.
That's a good point. Yeah, because they force you to have it.
Don't want to deal with, basically.
But you absolutely have to.
Yes.
I spend hundreds of thousands of dollars a year on it.
Yeah, so you got to have a company like Benefit Mall if you're even a decent sized company, even a few employees, or you can have the other competitor. I won't mention the name for you today, the A something. But anyway, back to Easter for a second. So this Easter fell on April Fool's Day. So I wanted.
I loved what you guys did. Yeah.
Well, I mess with my kids constantly, which this will probably totally come back at me when they're like 16. But so my kids both love chocolate like ridiculous, especially my daughter. And all they wanted to do was get up like it was freaking Christmas and go and eat their chocolate bunnies, right? So they wake me up at like 6:15 in the morning. I talk them into like let me sleep till 6:45. So if we go down there and there's these chocolate bunnies waiting for them. And always the first thing I want to do is munch into them. So I'm like, all right, guys, it's time to munch into the chocolate bunnies. Let's do it. And they're like looking at me like, my God, he's letting me do this right now.
Man, he's so willing.
He's so willing.
They should have been on to you.
Well, my son was kind of on to me because he kind of gave me a look and he went easy on it. My daughter takes the chocolate bunny out of the box I had right there and just rips into the ears, a big old bite. what my wife and I did the night before is I got one of those turkey injectors, and I took the hollow bunny and I filled it with mustard all the way to the top.
Dude,
and then I sealed the hole back up so they had no idea.
Genius.
My daughter got her mouth full of mustard. It's all over the internet.
I saw it on Facebook. That was just pure genius,
Hilarious.
bro.
My son was a little more hesitant, so he only got a little, and then he sees what happens to his daughter, and he looks at me like,
His sister.
"What are you?" Yeah, his sister. Whatever, that'd be weird. He's like, "What is this? What is this?" I was like, April Fools," and then I held their other bunnies ransom for the rest of the day. But yeah, it's pretty funny. But that
They're
was
smart. They would cut it open. They could have rinsed it all out with the faucet and.
That's what I would have done. The same thing. You still eat the chocolate. My daughter actually finished the bite too because she likes chocolate. I mean, it was pouring down her mouth of mustard.
Yeah, that was genius.
Mustard chocolate.
So you guys did that the night before.
Yeah, I did. It was like midnight. I'm sitting there like, drilling into the bunny, and then I had to melt a candy bar to get the chocolate to put it over the hole. And my son goes, "I knew something was wrong. The back of the bunny was funny. There wasn't something right." And they were honestly, I hate to say, too stupid to realize that the plastic was taken off the package. So there was no opening. It was just a piece of chocolate inside this box. So they were too not stupid. They were too excited.
Speaking of your wife, I got to thank Nicole because she's watching my son right now. And
yeah, Tucker.
Yeah. I've got Tucker by myself. My wife is actually out of town with her best friend right now in Myrtle Beach.
Oh, you have all
and
three.
So I've got but I mean, how many times have you taken care of a 1-year-old for 5 days straight by yourself? You know what I mean?
Yeah, never.
So it's a little harder than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Babe, if you're listening, I hope you are. I appreciate everything you do.
There you go. That was nice. So you can't just leave them in the room or anything with some toys and like a bottle of water and.
No, it doesn't work out that way.
No, Tucker's probably into everything.
Oh my God, dude! It's like he will do a Superman off the staircase. He has no fear whatsoever. It's quite time consuming.
I love it. Is Nicole at your house or is he at my house?
She's at my house, and I didn't expect that. I thought I was going to have to bring him down, and she's like, "Hey, I'm going to be down there in 15 minutes." I was like,
"Yeah, but your house is baby proof. Their house is not, so it's easier to go to your house."
Dude, it's kind of baby proofed,
but more than his house.
Think about baby proofing a 4,700 square foot house. It's not really possible, dude. It's
keep
there's
them
too
in a
many
room.
damn things that can go wrong.
That's why I like those gates. Remember those things?
We have gates everywhere.
Yeah.
The kid though does not want to be in a gate. He's like, get me out of here.
So humans,
but
natural
anyway,
instinct, don't like
I
to be
appreciate
good.
the women in our lives. Basically, thank you.
Yes, there you go, honey. Good job. Thank you. You owe me, or something like that. All right, so let's talk some local stuff. You owe me. You always owe me.
You owe me.
I just told her when I left the house, I go, "Don't you be getting baby fever on me."
You should have said, "I owe you."
I mean, I owe you, honey. I owe you. Yes,
There you
Ryan
go.
owes you.
So thanks to you guys being able to be here, it's because of them watching the babies.
Yeah,
Right.
It's literally true. I didn't have anyone else to watch Tucker at the moment, and actually my nanny did come through at the last minute last night, at like 12 o'clock at night. She'd messaged me, but it was already decided.
Hopefully Nicole didn't hear that part.
Yeah, sorry.
So, all right. So, Tampa Bay Lightning. We're big Lightning fans in here. Going to the game tonight. Check them out. It's the last home game of the season. Doug is our foremost Lightning expert in here.
No expert.
No expert. Well, he's been to more games than me, so we're going to give him that. And he has tickets, so I got to give him that. But so, Doug, where are we? We're like tied for first, right?
I mean, we're tied for first on our wild card. Against Boston.
Oh, really?
Got it.
But we're both at 110 points, but Boston's a game behind us, so they have 3 games left. We have 2 games left.
So we need to win tonight.
We need to win the next 2 games, and Boston needs to lose 1.
Which are the last 2 games.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, and what do we have, the 8th seed?
No, I mean, we're doing really well as far as points go.
Oh, okay, I thought for the wild card, I thought that meant
Our
that
wild
we
card
might...
is our division, so in our division, we're tied for first.
Okay, that's what I thought.
In the entire league,
Yeah.
we're like 3rd or 4th.
Okay, yeah, so we're good. We're a lock. We're a lock. Just whether or not we get home ice.
We locked exactly. We locked the playoffs like 2 weeks ago.
Cool.
Nice. So
that's where I'm going next year is to the Emily Arena. I'm not going to Raymond James.
Did I
a
tell
lot of people?
They are. And I just asked Doug on the way in. I was like, when the heck is the season ticket sign up thing? Because I want to get on that bandwagon.
I just got the thing for the relocation, seat relocation. So
it's going to be right after that then, basically. Yeah. So did I tell you the story about my Bucks tickets?
Yeah.
Did I say it on air last
Well,
time?
no, you didn't. But I found out. I can't remember who told me, but only you would accidentally pay for the season not know about it.
Are you serious? Did you get a refund?
I called to cancel, and they're like, "Well, Mr. Coto, you paid for your whole season like 6 months." I'm like, "I paid in full for 2 club tickets." And they're
Only
like,
Frank would spend $5,000 on tickets.
Well,
Come on, dude.
It's a business thing for the clients, right? So I never, that was another business tip of the week: buy your tickets through your business, except for
Balance
maybe
your
with a new
checkbook.
tax.
Doesn't the new tax law?
Right. It
Nope,
won't.
it's no expense anymore.
Yeah,
It comes out of your pocket.
Now you could do. I think there's ways you can do it still
Okay.
legally.
Yeah, it's
Nope.
call it office supplies. Legally.
Call
We
marketing.
Marketing,
accidentally
there you go.
coded it. I don't know how it happened.
Let's put it this way: you can do whatever you want, but when you get audited, they're gonna take it away from you.
Yeah, and you know what? That's funny. That's a common misconception. People don't realize that you truly can do whatever you want, but
Yeah.
if you get audited,
But you gotta remember
you're in
that
deep trouble.
the IRS is not going to tell you to deduct anything.
Right? No, of course not.
Some people say, well, it's better to do something and ask for forgiveness later.
As long as it's not egregious, then they can hit you with the
Yeah, I mean,
penalties.
Just be reasonable.
I'm sure the lightning tickets, where you can get them from $6,000 to $12,000, or probably more than that if you get box seats. But I mean,
Man.
Or get a really good CPA.
Oh, see, there we go, and that's why we brought Dallas in today. She's gonna do our taxes for
Well,
us.
what are Bucks tickets? Where are the Bucks tickets?
Well,
10,000 for the
no,
season?
well, no, it's like $250 a game for club 2.
Okay.
So it's like the mid-level club section, $250 a game. The standard ones went down in price. They were like $30, $40 a ticket for the third level ones. They got pretty cheap last year. But you know what they started doing, and I think the NFL is doing this all around the nation, is they're doing what do they call it? Where they're pricing the games. The tickets is no longer $50 a ticket for all the games. The ticket prices now will change based on the opponent. That's just started this year in the NFL.
That makes sense.
So like if we play Green Bay or I don't know, whatever, play New England, the ticket could literally be twice as much from the NFL than if we play Chicago.
The NFL's handing down the prices?
No, the NFL, but they're allowing the ticket prices to fluctuate based on the opponent now.
Gotcha.
So
They should. I mean, that's like a no-brainer.
The only way you get a fixed price is by having a season ticket.
Right.
So there is now a benefit to being a season ticket holder instead of just like, I'm just going to go buy a game. So, I just thought, I'll take you guys to some games.
Don't worry, I'll go to games.
So did
I'm
you
just
cancel
gonna pay
it?
a lot less
Did you cancel
for
it?
my tickets.
No, there's no such thing as a refund. They're like, we'll give you a credit. I'm like, towards what? $5,000 a Bucks gear?
So you're a season ticket holder again.
I'm a season ticket holder. Here we go. One
And
more
everybody
year.
knows now.
Now everybody knows. Don't hit me up for tickets. It's just sad. You only get 10 games. That's why I want to go to the Lightning. You can get like 44 games for the same price.
No, seriously, I'm gonna go. But I want to bring the camper to at least one of the games. I said that last year, never did.
Nah.
So now that I'm not a season ticket holder, we're gonna tailgate. We're
There we
gonna
go.
do it right. It's gonna be great.
There you go.
I'm just
Frank's
gonna pay a lot
time.
less for my tickets than you did.
Yeah, you'll probably get in with me for free. Well, not free for me, but anyway. So guys, we got to take a quick break here. Dallas Kalustian in the studio with us. We're going to talk a little bit later with her about Benefit Mall. Don't forget, we have a podcast, guys. You got to go to the iHeartRadio website and check out the Business Happy Hour podcast. Great quality, amazing show. I'm the host. You can't miss it. Find us on there or tbhh.tv or YouTube or Facebook. We'll be back in just a minute with more fun.
Hi, I'm Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers. Thank you for choosing us for all of your plumbing, septic, and water treatment needs. What makes us different at TampaBay Plumbers is that we're a local full-service plumbing contractor that can handle any project, large or small, including curtain-place pipelining, septic installations, and various water treatment products. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or 24/7 by phone at 813-PLUMBER. Thank you, and we look forward to working with you. This is Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers. At some point, we've all had to have a drain line snaked out. This typically involves running a steel cable through the drain line in an effort to clear a blockage. This often leaves a film of scale or buildup on the inside of the pipe with a hole in the middle. The only way to properly descale a drain line is to perform a hydrojet service. We use equipment that essentially pressure washes the inside of the pipe, leaving your drain lines free and clear. The two symptoms of a sewer backup are foul odors and slow-moving drains. If you are experiencing either of these, contact us at tampaplumber.net or 813-PLUMBER. My name is Ryan, and I'm I am the production manager for Tampa Bay Plumbers, your one-stop shop for all of your plumbing and septic needs. We pride ourselves on building the reputation as the best plumbing and septic company in the Tampa Bay area. But don't take it from me. Look us up on Google and you will see that we have a 4.8 star rating with over 100 reviews. We also have multiple awards and recognition from multiple online review sites such as Angie's List, Yelp, and Facebook. We do everything plumbing and septic, from residential to commercial, new construction to service. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER. I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. As a plumbing and septic company with over 100 years of combined experience, we know how frustrating a sewer backup can be. That is why we pride ourselves on being able to identify the cause of a problem before a backup ever happens. One of the tools we use to identify a problem in the sewer system is a video inspection camera. This camera runs through the drain line and is able to identify and locate any problems in the sewer system on a live feed. We then take that information from the live feed and are able to provide a recommendation on how to best fix the problem, oftentimes without the use of any excavation. If you are experiencing any problems with your sewer system, you can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers, and welcome to our website. So what's different about Tampa Bay Plumbers? Everything is different about us. Our company does literally everything that involves plumbing, water, drainage, sewer, septic. We handle it from A to Z, which is completely different than just about every company in town. If you call a plumber, they don't do septic necessarily. Definitely if you call a septic contractor, they don't do plumbing. In addition to doing a very wide scope of services, we do them extremely well. And the reason why is our process and our people. We have spent many years perfecting our craft, and we've also spent many years finding the best people to operate our system. And we have by far the best plumbers in town. I will put my guys up against any companies, anywhere, anytime, any place. And that's just evidence in the type of quality work that we put out. Go online, look at our reviews on Google, look at our reviews on Angie's List. No one else is as highly rated as us unless they're putting bogus reviews up. But our company takes a lot of pride in what we do on a daily basis, and we hope that you give us a chance. Again, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. Thanks a lot for visiting our site.
You have been listening to the Business Happy Hour with Frank Coto, Ryan Pelky, and Doug Ford. Now, back to the show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Listening to the Business Happy Hour here on 970. Got to say it again. Don't forget we have a podcast now. It is worldwide. It's actually in the whole universe. We're broadcasting it everywhere, outside of our galaxy as well.
Yeah, we're not going to be boosting, we're not going to be really using Facebook to promote our shows that much anymore. We're going to be using it to promote the podcast.
Sadly, no. We spoke about it in the last show that there is a Facebook conspiracy.
So check this out. So one of my good friends that works at Google, he sent me this link for, you don't realize that when you're on Facebook or Facebook Messenger, all your contacts are uploaded to Facebook.
Oh yeah.
So I had
to
go.
Surprise me.
I had to go and take them off because otherwise they can literally contact all of your.
So you must have opted into that, like right? We all
I think
probably
everyone does.
opted into that.
Probably
right?
everybody does. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, so that's really scary.
I'm figuring out how
Zuckerberg
to get away
is meeting
from
with
it.
Senate, I think, in like a couple days or next week or something. Like there's a big problem right now.
He's testifying before Congress.
Yes.
It'll be interesting. That guy's the most socially awkward dork I've ever seen in my life. So it'll be
Hear that,
interesting.
Zuck? You're a dork.
He's the richest
He
socially
is.
awkward
I mean, look
dork,
at it. Have you ever heard him talk?
No,
for more than
not really.
like 5 seconds.
He's pretty intelligent, though.
Well, he is in like programming world.
He's like him or Gates.
But like
Who's
have
really
a conversation with him, you'll realize he's an idiot.
So, what?
Very rich, smart idiot.
I don't think idiot is the right term to either to call him. But
Dork. I like dork. That's a good. I haven't heard that in a long time.
Dork is probably better, but yeah, I wouldn't hang out with Mark Zuckerberg or for whatever his name is.
Nah. I'd hang out in his jet. Like, thanks for the ride, dork.
You little nerd.
Yeah. You're like, you're not riding back. It's okay. It's all I wanted. Anyway, yeah, whatever. So, bottom line is we tried to boost our show. We usually boost it every week on Facebook, and we weren't having a problem. And then all of a sudden you're hearing in the media that they're cutting down on conservative things and stuff like that and sterilizing Facebook of people like us. And literally we tried to boost it 3 times in the last week, and it does not go through.
No.
So what is the reason that we've been boosting for a year with no problems? All we're trying to do is boost our video.
I will say that, and this is the first week that it has never gone through.
Right.
Like, after 3 or 4 failed attempts, it still never went through. In the past weeks, we eventually got it to go through. I think they've just had enough of us.
I know. Dallas, sorry.
Right before I come, they had enough.
I know, right? Hey, Facebook, look, we brought something much prettier than us on the show to try. Maybe if can you use Dallas's picture when we try to do the boost this time?
No, Mark Zuck doesn't care about good looks, man. He just
That's a good point.
He just wants open borders, dog.
Well, those dorks all want good.
Speaking of open borders.
Speaking of open borders, there we go. Ryan just brought me into Trump.
Yeah.
Great. We're trying to avoid it.
In.
So Trump is sending the National Guard to our southern border. He's like, if you don't give me a wall, I'm going to put a bunch of troops there.
It's the funniest thing
we'll
about
just waste
that.
money that way.
Yeah. What's the plan?
Yeah, I love it because the Democrats, all these liberals are like about to come out of their skin, and then they realize that Barack Obama did it a few years ago, and then they realize that Bush did it a few years before that.
Clinton
so they're
was
like,
pushing
oh man,
for it.
it's not just Trump.
No, Clinton was pushing for this border wall back in the 90s.
Exactly.
Okay? All the Democrats were pushing for this type of thing, border security and immigration back in the 90s. Pelosi was doing it. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, it's
It's not a good idea now that it's Trump's idea.
Of course not. Of course not. Don't let that guy.
But plus, they got to have something to run on. I mean, if think about it, if Trump actually gave legal status to 1.8 million immigrants and solved our open border problem, that'd be really bad for Democrats in 2018. They don't care about the country; they just care about getting reelected.
They want the votes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's why they don't want any registration or anything like that for the votes. Anyway, so thanks for bringing that Trump thing up. I had it on my list. Let me mark it off real quick. Yep, there we go. So, National Guard. How about the Masters? We got to bring that up because somebody's back that hasn't been around in a long time.
Yeah, I don't know how long. I think like maybe 5-6 years. Tiger Woods.
I thought it was longer than that, man.
It was when he hurt himself. Whenever he hurt himself was in 2010.
Surgeries.
When's the last time Tiger was in the
back
Masters?
surgeries he's had?
It's 12-1 odds.
Is it 12-1 odds? Man, not bad.
But think of that. He's had 7 major back surgeries.
I don't know if it's 7, but I know he has. The last one was his back fused.
Dude, I looked at his injuries and his surgeries that he's had. He's had both Achilles issues. Both knees have been completely redone. Broken his leg in 2 spots, stretch fractures.
Yeah, broken. You see the Tony Finau ankle?
Yeah. Dallas, did you see that video?
No, I did not.
So it's a hole-in-one, not hole-in-one, par 3.
Yeah, the par 3 course.
What do they call it? A contest that they had at the Masters yesterday, I think, right?
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
Yeah, and they all got up and tried to, do their best in the par 3, and Tony, what was it, Finau, right?
Finau.
Tony Finau hits a sweet hole-in-one, okay, like 100 yards back of the green, rolls in, and he goes crazy, and he runs down the. If you haven't seen it, you got to.
He's running backwards. His ankle just goes 90 degrees.
90 degrees. The best part is he stands up, and it's still 90 degrees, and he pops it back.
So he said he claims, I guess, it was an old basketball.
I couldn't even
I'm
watch
gonna
it.
Google it after this.
I couldn't even watch it.
Yeah, Google it. Yeah, and what is he? Isn't he like 1 under right now?
But imagine a guy hits a great
he's
shot.
Yeah.
Well, so when this airs on Sunday, who knows what's going to but he was, as of Friday afternoon, he was like 2 or 3 under.
Yeah, so
But he was like leading yesterday for a little bit.
Last time I rolled up my ankle, I couldn't get out of bed for a week. So this guy, he might be in better shape than me. So Masters, click that off the list. Tony, man, hope you do good in that. Material pricing, Doug. Oof. What are you saying? The pricing just went crazy?
Yeah, I have no idea. All I know is that I get these notices from all my supply houses that immediately all of our prices went up. For like drip edge is like $6. Now it's $10.
Drip edge
for the perimeter of the house. It's a metal. It's
still made
a piece of
flashing,
metal.
basically.
Okay, so it's nothing to do with petroleum then.
No,
it's just
and
all
then
metals.
all my GRV vents, all my vents are up, $4 or $5. All my Valley metals $5. Flashing $3-4. I mean,
so
this
is that because of the steel?
40% increase in all of our metals.
Is that because of the 25% tariff that we're putting on imported steel?
It's possibly. I think that's one of the things. They haven't really divulged enough information. All I know is like all my nails, my simplexes, everything metal related with roofing has gone up 40%.
Interesting. So maybe there'll be enough money in it for our American steel mills to fire back up again. Who knows?
Ooh. Well, do you guys think this is related to the pending trade war with China?
No, I think it has to do with the tariffs that.
Yeah, I think it's the tariffs
that Trump put on imported steel and aluminum.
Look at this! I'm getting a back massage during the show.
If it was from anyone other than
whoa, Gary, that was kind of weird.
Yeah, it might be kind of nice.
I know. I didn't know who it was until you said it was Gary. So.
Yeah, it could have been. Hey, who knows who?
I thought it was like Olga with those strong hands. You ever had a massage by like a really strong woman, and you're kind of like, man, you got it bigger than me.
You want the other side?
It's funny because the girl that does all my massages was today, and she's like 110 pounds, dripping wet, and she does a shiatsu on me. Oh my God, she beats me up so bad, and she uses her feet, and she's got this like pole above her, and she like digs in her feet and does all.
Was that a massage, Doug?
Yes.
Was
that see my cupping marks?
Was that on the place on Kennedy?
You want to see my cupping marks?
Say that. Hopefully not on Kennedy.
I do see the cupping marks, but okay, never mind. We better stop. We're going to take a break here. You're listening to the Business Happy Hour. Don't forget the podcast. Go to the iHeart Radio website and find our podcast. And we're going to boost it on Facebook. You can't stop us, Facebook. Listen to the Business Happy Hour. I'll be back with Dallas in just a minute.
Attention, soldiers. This is General Mortgage here with a special announcement. Tomorrow is Veterans Day. Number one, you better say thanks to the veterans for everything they've done. Number two, you better be using the right mortgage company, 813 Mortgage. And don't forget, you drop the E, we'll shoot them fees. Howdy there, partners. It's Frank Coto, friendly neighborhood mortgage expert and financier. Here to tell you you're using the wrong company if you're not using Lincoln Lending Group. Give us a call today. Happy Halloween, and call 813 Mortgage. You drop the E, we'll shoot them fees.
Writing fees, processing fees, bank fees, or junk fees. Do me a favor and look at your last closing statement from your last mortgage. See what the bank or the mortgage broker charged you. I'll guarantee in most cases it was over $1,300. That's what you're going to save if you come to Lincoln Lending Group and give us an opportunity to earn your business. We're a wholesale mortgage lender. We have the lowest rates in town, so call 813 Mortgage today. And don't forget, you drop the E, we'll drop your fee. Hey Tampa Bay, it's Frank Coto, president of the Lincoln Lending Group and 813 Mortgage. I'm coming to you live from the lobby of our brand new building at 6944 West Lineball Avenue, right outside of West Chase. I want to take a moment and thank all of you for helping us make this dream come true and be in business for 15 years. We are here to serve the Tampa Bay community and the rest of Florida for all your lending needs. Some of the programs that I'd like to talk about for just a moment would be our VA loan. Thank you for your service to all of the veterans, and in return for that, we're not going to charge any veterans any fees ever. That's no processing fee, no underwriting fee, and no bank fee. And as a matter of fact, our veterans can qualify with a credit score as low as 550. For people who are not veterans, they could get an FHA loan with a credit score as low as 500. And don't forget about our exciting subprime products like 1 day out of bankruptcy, foreclosure, and short sale, as well as our bank statement programs, where instead of W-2s, tax returns, and pay stubs, you just provide 24 months of your personal or business bank statements, and you can get a loan and make the dream happen for your family as well. Please don't forget to call us at 813 Mortgage, where you drop the E and we'll drop the fee. Thanks again.
Ryan Pelky and Doug Ford. Now, back to the show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. We're having a good time with Dallas Kalustian in studio. We're gonna take a left turn here, and we're gonna go into some actual business. And in the last segment, we'll do the business tip of the week. Unless Dallas brings up something that Doug and Ryan and I might just throw out a random business tip. You might even get two.
Well, I can tell you one right now that'll relate to her game. So.
You want to do it right now?
No, let's
Go ahead, steal the
introduce
thunder.
Dallas.
Go ahead.
You hear that? thunder, lightning.
It's all on you now.
Let's go into Dallas, Calustian here with Benefit Mall. So if you guys are a business and you have payroll, okay, which you should, and you shouldn't be doing it yourself. Got to have a reputable payroll company like Benefit Mall. I've experience. I've worked with them with my business before, and we had great experience. First of all, let me tell you how you can find Dallas. I'll tell you a few times, but we're going to give out a very easy phone number for our listeners, and we'll make sure we mention it a few times. But it's 813-830-2121. 830-2121, right here, local 813-830-2121. So Dallas, let's just talk payroll. Tell us what services you guys offer, and tell me what really sets you apart from the other guy.
Absolutely. So basically, we're actually founded in Dallas, Texas. So
hey.
That's where our headquarters is. So easy to remember my name. But I actually cover the Tampa market, and our processing center is actually in St. Pete here locally. So
nice.
We actually can process the payroll right out of here. And I think what makes us different is the fact that we actually were formerly CompuPay. So Frank, you were probably familiar with us as CompuPay, and Benefit Mall acquired CompuPay 5 years ago. So that's kind of the difference there. But we've been around for over 35 years, and we we have offices in about 45 cities, and we process over 1 million payrolls weekly on basis. So we're actually been in it for a long time, and I think what makes us different is the one-on-one service. So being with said, some of the other competitors with the A,
with the
or
A,
the P, or
I don't even know that one.
they.
Oh wait, now I do.
Yeah. So basically, all of our calls are routed in the United States. So nothing's going to be sent off to call centers where you're having to explain yourself over and over and over. And we know with payroll, everything is time sensitive. So being able to be urgent and act fast in those matters is actually, I think, what sets us apart.
Yeah, that's good. And a local service center too. That is nice. That's nice. I know that one with the A is not local. Yes.
They're expensive too. They're expensive, especially for small groups.
Yeah. So what do you recommend? Like, what size business do you think you should have before you start using payroll? What's your thought?
So it's actually funny what you said. I mean, we process one-man monthly companies. So even if you're in business for yourself and you're basically just on your own, like, why would you even want to file 13 quarterly tax returns a year? Just let us do that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, because the fine you would get associated with that is more than what payroll cost you the entire year. So I would say we do everything from one employee companies up to thousands. But I try to, around Tampa, I'm the district manager of Tampa, I try to stick with, small businesses, 4 to 5 employees up to 50. And then I work a couple of counts that are about 50 to 500.
Okay. Yeah. So 5 employees is kind of what you're thinking.
Even one employee. If you have anyone on payroll, you want to run it through a payroll. I always say to people, do you make money doing payroll?
Right.
No. Then you probably shouldn't get in the payroll business. You know what I mean? So
that's a good point.
I need to steal him for our marketing.
Right.
Because we actually say that. No, he's right. I mean, at the end of the day, payroll's not making you any money. So why even do it? You want to focus on the revenue generating activities in your business.
Exactly. You get bogged down doing payroll. It's like she said, I mean, if you got it's actually more expensive for an owner of a business to do it if you have 1 or 5 employees. If you think about it. I mean, it's a horrible value on your time. So, positively the best way to go is to use a payroll service.
Right. And if you're an S corp, you have to basically have people on payroll anyway. You have to be on payroll.
I mean, pretty much every company does. I mean, there are a lot of shade tree operations out there that try to get by with 1099ing all their employees.
Right. Yeah.
But I mean, that's not really legit. I mean, they don't qualify as 1099 employees almost 100% of the time, especially in my business.
Right.
And Doug's business. I mean, can you imagine if you had 1099 your guys, no work comp? No, your liability insurance wouldn't kick in.
Save a lot of money.
I mean, you'd be rich. You'd make about $600,000 more a year, probably right off the get. But
okay, like for instance, Doug, in your business, with the whole 1099 thing and all that, if you did that, well, you couldn't do that because you wouldn't have all the insurance.
Yeah.
Well, so what would happen is and some roofers do this is they become a workman's comp exempt.
Uh-huh.
And then once they're exempt, they have to have a liability policy. So they get a liability policy for a hauling company. And so now the roof company has they're exempt from workman's comp, and then they have a liability policy. So they can take that down to the county and they can still pull permits. because the county requires to have workman's comp and liability and all that stuff to be able to pull a permit.
Or you can just to go totally rogue and not pull permits, not have work comp, not have general liability.
You know, in today's day and age, with the way insurance is nowadays, if you don't pull a permit on a job, good luck. You're gonna eventually get in trouble.
Oh no, I'm not saying they won't, but they do. I mean, that's how they roll. They'll roll like that for a year or two, and then they'll get popped, and then they'll open
what the guys do
shop.
with workman's comp liability, like if I stop paying it, I save like $150,000-$200,000 a year. So if you go 10 years of not paying it, I just saved $2 million. So if I have a catastrophic, someone fell off the roof or hurt themselves, I'm going to pay for it out of my pocket.
Yeah.
So that's what a lot of guys do. They risk getting caught, but if I get caught by the workman's comp people without my guys on it, it's $10,000 a man. Yeah. So if there's 5 guys on the job, I get a $50,000 fine.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so Dallas, you don't get into all the insurances and stuff like that, do you?
Actually, we do. So my company basically handles the payroll, compliance, tax filing, and the human resources, depending on how big the company is. But we actually work with over 20,000 trusted advisors, those being CPAs, brokers that handle the insurance, and banks. So they're basically trusting us with their book of business, and they become really good referral partners. So I also look in the Tampa area to partner with any CPAs, brokers, and basically help them on those situations, because at Benefit Mall, we actually bring the brokers in and provide a customized solution for the workers' comp or the health benefits.
How's the HR solutions work?
So basically, every payroll package is going to come with a standard HR service that's actually included that doesn't cost any extra, and then companies have the option to upgrade to our HR Essentials, which gives you a few background checks a month free. SHRM certified representative to help you, and then we also handle the reemployment claims.
That's awesome. I'm gonna definitely get with you on that, because I mean I'll tell you, with one of the biggest struggles for a company in my size, 50 employees, whatever, when you have people coming on and off your benefits, if you don't terminate that employee properly, you can't just let them go. I mean, you got to take them off payroll, you got to take them off health, you got to take them off insurance, all the basically everything that you have
costs you a lot of money.
It has to be managed properly. So there's no automation in place for most companies. 99% of the companies, they have to have some manual solution, and that's a nightmare, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, everything from, you want like direct resources on everything from hiring to firing, because there are, like you said, so many different laws and things that have to be done the exact specific way. So,
and you guys have automation in place?
Yeah, we do.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's good. Dallas Kalusti at 813-830-2121. Or just listen to the Business Happy Hour or find us.
Like everyone else that's smart. I mean, come on.
That's right. Well, are they not smart if they don't listen to us?
Well, they're not as profitable.
That's very true.
So I'm sure there's plenty of intelligent people that don't listen to our show. They just don't have as much money if they did.
Ryan's talking to you, Zuckerberg.
Zuck.
Well, good old Zuck. We love you.
I hate you.
Oh, man. I hate you. God.
I hate you, Zuckerberg.
I don't think he's listening.
He's not.
But
someone from his company is, though. I can guarantee you that.
Somebody is, because they're deleting our boost there.
Exactly.
But that's all good information, Dallas. We appreciate that. So even if you have a company with just a few employees, it's smarter to have this. I mean, I like Ryan's analogy. Why are you spending time and money running payroll yourself when you could have somebody doing this with these automated solutions?
You're working on going out of business is what you're doing.
And I'll tell you what, my business is only about 10 people, and it is not that expensive to have a company like Benefit Mall. If you think it is, check into it. Stop wasting time.
We're very cost competitive too.
No, I'll tell you what. I mean, I use QuickBooks for my payroll. There is no cheaper payroll solution than QuickBooks, but the problem with QuickBooks is there's zero automation in place for your to handle the HR.
You're still doing all the work.
The HR is what kills you. It's not. I don't have a big enough company to hire someone for $60,000 a year to keep me up to speed. Yet I don't want to have people on my major medical for 2 or 3 months because we accidentally forgot to take them off.
Right.
That stuff, that'll kill you.
That's a good point. With 50 employees, especially.
Exactly. Unfortunately, we do have some turnover,
man,
and that turnover can cost you a whole lot of money if you're not on top of your game.
I'm with you on that. Hey, I forgot. I got to give you a shout out, Doug. I've got a property I'm working on, and Doug just sent out Suncoast Roofing to one of my properties and fixed a leak pretty quick for me. I know it's not the forte. Doug's like, I'm going to kill you for saying that I even fixed a leak. But Doug does only gold roofs. So, no, he does everything.
We have a repair division. I mean, that's all they do.
No, they did a great job, though. So, I mean, you guys...
Has it rained, though? Has it?
Good point. Good. I tell you what, we're going to hold that.
Don't give me a prop until it has it.
Hold that shout out until after November, and I'll tell you exactly how this Suncoast Roofing Company really is. No, they did a great job. That is good stuff. So we appreciate what you guys did and got the people out there quickly for us. But so Dallas, man, this is the way to go. We got to get in touch with Dallas, 830-2121 if you're going to do payroll. And we're going to be taking a break here in a minute. So I just want to make sure everybody knows how to get us because we are the Business Happy Hour. Our goal is to have fun with you guys and do a great radio show. But we'd like to get to know you and do a little business for you as well. So you're going to find me at 813mortgage.com. Fast, easy, free website to do a loan application and always no fees. And Ryan, what do you want to do? 813-Plumber?
Yeah, 813-Plumber or TampaPlumber.net. And also, you know, for anyone that's listening, if you have any more detailed questions on any of this type of payroll stuff, I mean, all three of us in this room in Dallas, you know, you can message us on Facebook, and we'll be happy to give you some more information. I mean, it's one of those things. It's incredibly boring to deal with, but you got to deal with it properly. So.
Right. Let me deal with it.
Let Dallas deal with it. Exactly. And Doug, you can find Suncoast Roofing Solutions. What do you guys, the 888-888-ROOF, right?
Yep.
Can't beat that. 888-888-ROOF. And he does more than gold roofs. He does silver and platinum as well. So you can get that. No, they do great roof work. And you guys probably aren't all that busy when it's not raining, are you?
Lead generation is slowly dry up a little bit, but we have jobs till June, so we'll be busy until the rainy season again.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And I hope we have a nice dry summer here too.
Well, that's the problem is we're gonna have a dry winter, and it's gonna be exactly what it was last summer.
Yeah, rain every.
It's not gonna rain every day. We're just gonna have a pretty. I have a feeling we're gonna have a pretty hectic hurricane season.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. So we're gonna take another break. Going into our last segment, when we get back, we're gonna talk about is our government spying on our politicians using the Stingray device. Stay tuned. You're on the Business Happy Hour.
Hi, I'm Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers. Thank you for choosing us for all of your plumbing, septic, and water treatment needs. What makes us different at TampaBay Plumbers is that we're a local full-service plumbing contractor that can handle any project, large or small, including curtain-place pipelining, septic installations, and various water treatment products. You can find us at TampaPlumber.net or 24/7 by phone at 813-Plumber. Thank you, and we look forward to working with you. This is Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers. At some point, we've all had to have a drain line snaked out. This typically involves running a steel cable through the drain line in an effort to clear a blockage. This often leaves a film of scale or buildup on the inside of the pipe with a hole in the middle. The only way to properly descale a drain line is to perform a hydrojet service. We use equipment that essentially pressure washes the inside of the pipe, leaving your drain lines free and clear. The two symptoms of a sewer backup are foul odors and slow-moving drains. If you are experiencing either of these, contact us at TampaPlumber.net or 813-Plumber. My name is Ryan, and I'm the production manager for TampaBay Plumbers, your one-stop shop for all of your plumbing and septic needs. We pride ourselves on building the reputation as the best plumbing and septic company in the Tampa Bay area. But don't take it from me. Look us up on Google and you will see that we have a 4.8 star rating with over 100 reviews. We also have multiple awards and recognition from multiple online review sites such as Angie's List, Yelp, and Facebook. We do everything plumbing and septic, from residential to commercial, new construction to service. You can find us at TampaPlumber.net or call us at 813-Plumber. I'm Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers. As a plumbing and septic company with over 100 years of combined experience, we know how frustrating a sewer backup can be. That is why we pride ourselves on being able to identify the cause of a problem before a backup ever happens. One of the tools we use to identify a problem in the sewer system is a video inspection camera. This camera runs through the drain line and is able to identify and locate any problems in the sewer system on a live feed. We then take that information from the live feed and are able to provide a recommendation on how to best fix the problem, oftentimes without the use of any excavation. If you are experiencing any problems with your sewer system, you can find us at TampaPlumber.net or call us at 813-Plumber.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers, and welcome to our website. So what's different about Tampa Bay Plumbers? Everything is different about us. Our company does literally everything that involves plumbing, water, drainage, sewer, septic. We handle it from A to Z, which is completely different than just about every company in town. If you call a plumber, they don't do septic necessarily. Definitely if you call a septic contractor, they don't do plumbing. In addition to doing a very wide scope of services, we do them extremely well. And the reason why is our process and our people. We have spent many years perfecting our craft, and we've also spent many years finding the best people to operate our system. And we have by far the best plumbers in town. I will put my guys up against any companies, anywhere, anytime, any place. And that's just evidence in the type of quality work that we put out. Go online, look at our reviews on Google, look at our reviews on Angie's List. No one else is as highly rated as us unless they're putting bogus reviews up. But our company takes a lot of pride in what we do on a daily basis, and we hope that you give us a chance. Again, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. Thanks a lot for visiting our site.
You have been listening to the Business Happy Hour with Frank Coto, Ryan Pelky, and Doug Ford. Now, back to the show.
All right, guys, it's our last segment. I know you want more, so make sure you find us on our podcast on the iHeart Radio website. And we're going to boost it through Facebook today. Boost it.
You know, if iHeart had their acts together, they give us the 6 o'clock hour too, I guess. But hey,
if you guys are listening in studio, and we'll give out the studio's phone number for you guys to call and say we want more Business Happy Hour. Can we forget that Rush guy? Forget that O'Reilly.
Who is on at the 6 o'clock hour?
I don't know who is on.
Gardening
show. Man.
Oh, no.
All right, that's it. Call iHeart Radio in Tampa and tell them you want the Business Happy Hour, not gardening, at 6 o'clock. And
hopefully it's hydroponics if it is gardening, right?
Never mind. I'll start watching that one. So, listen, we're going to get into the Stingray device in just a minute, but we almost forgot to talk about one of the biggest news stories that's out there. It's the Amazon Donald Trump Postal Service fiasco here, okay? So here's what I know about it, all right? And our statistician Ryan's going to jump in. But the apparently Amazon and the Postal Service made an agreement 5 years ago for a ridiculously good price for Amazon to get all their stuff shipped to our door. And that agreement is about to expire, I think, at the end of this year. And the story goes that the Postal Service is losing money on every single package that's actually sent. But Ryan, you looked it up to get some truth to this.
No, that's actually the lone bright spot for the Postal Service is its parcel deliveries.
Right.
The post office has lost $65 billion since 2007.
Ooh.
So they have not had a profit in many years, and it has nothing to do with Amazon. It's because of email. I mean, you think of it, their email destroyed the Postal Service. Their volume is down. I think it's half of what it used to be.
Have you ever written a letter to anyone since you were like 12?
Yeah, I mean, their business model is entirely flawed. There's no competitors, and so what do you do when your volume's not high enough? You have to raise rates, which causes less people to use the service. So it's a slippery slope.
So the post office, there's pension tied to it, correct?
Yeah, that's a big
is that the reason why I would believe that's the reason why they won't allow it to tank, because of all the pensions out there.
Pension and health also lifetime.
Yeah, it's also government. It is a kind of a government service, you know, to have that. So
it's like the military. When you're a civilian military, you have insurance and everything for the rest of your pension for the rest of your life.
But it is interesting what's happening with Trump, because Trump is obviously irritated at Bezos over the Washington Post and a lot of the negative articles that have come out against him. So Trump is attacking, Amazon for this, and I think where Trump went wrong is he's focusing on the fact that he says they're losing money per package, which is not true. Citigroup did an analysis, and they said that they're $1.42 under market value per package being delivered. That's not they're losing money per package, that they could actually be charging $1.42 more per package. So Trump kind of took it, and I don't know if he misunderstood it or if he's intentionally rolling it out the wrong way or what his deal is. Yeah, but where Trump is right is that they should be charging a little bit more per package. But where he's also extremely right and where Amazon's going to get majorly burned is that Amazon and all e-commerce companies will eventually be paying sales tax on all of their transactions, whether they have distribution centers or anything. And honestly, I think they should.
Right.
I don't think it's fair that, if you go to a brick and mortar business, they're at such a disadvantage. I mean, think about 7%.
Yeah.
Right off the top, that's a huge competitive advantage.
Huge.
Yeah.
And they're paying rent, and they're paying electric, and they're paying all the other things that Bezos is not.
Yeah, they have no overhead when you're running the internet.
Outrageous.
So I checked it out the other day, and this is hilarious because Bezos spent $250 million on the Post, but it's cost him $75 billion in market capitalization of Amazon since Trump started tweeting about this.
Wow.
So how much does the Washington Post actually cost Jeff Bezos?
A lot of money.
$75 billion, $250 million.
Yeah. Anybody got a calculator? Man.
Exactly that, actually.
So I mean, the bottom line is, look, we're all businessmen here. I know Doug, myself, Ryan, we would not be in business if we ran at a deficit for,
26 years.
Yeah, look, we could maybe do it for a year. Yeah. Okay, and swing
people can do it probably a little longer
years.
than that. There's businesses lose money for 3, 4, 5 years, but they have capital behind them to keep them going.
But 20 years at a deficit. I think it was 92 is the last time they turned a profit. And Ryan's got some insane numbers since 2007 that they've lost. Yeah. So something has to give, right? And you can't raise the price of a stamp to $4.
No,
right? So,
you could.
You could, and that's not going to help. Just
stamps are what, like only 50 cents?
The problem is
49 cents.
That's not really they get most of their revenue from bulk mailers.
Right.
You think about when you open your mail nowadays. 95% of it's garbage.
Right. Except for the ones from 813mortgage.com.
Exactly. Exactly. But they have to get these parcels. They have to get these package deliveries as part of their game.
Right.
They probably can charge a little bit more for them.
But listen, why would a company like Amazon not start their own shipping company? Why would you not?
Because well, they won't unless the UPS raises their prices too much or
now
the
is
USPS.
It? But
if they give a reason to.
Right.
If they can do it cheaper, they're going to do it cheaper. That's how Bezos operates.
So Amazon doesn't use FedEx or UPS?
No, they do. They use them all.
Okay, I was going to say
they use them all.
So what's the? I wonder what the contract difference is, because obviously.
They're paying the other two way more.
They have to pay them more.
Well, I can tell you that they pay USPS $7 billion a year is what their contract is worth right now.
Wow.
So.
All right, so we got to jump into some other stuff real quick. I promised the thing about Stingray. I've got about a minute to talk about that. Then we got to finish with Dallas and Benefit Mall. So the Stingray thing, Google it. Look it up, guys. It's a device that they're not sure who built, maybe the NSA years ago to spy on terrorists in other countries. You can program this device to track phones, location of people, and all digital communication, including audio, from miles of radius. And they found more than one of these devices in downtown D.C., and they have no clue who deployed the devices, so they don't know who is spying. But they do know that there is some major spying going on in this. Yes, super, super powerful device. But look it up. I don't have time to talk about it much more.
Who would you spy on?
You. You and Doug. And be like, how are they doing it? What are they doing?
Man, he knows everything.
I'd spy on Dallas because I find out all everybody else's business stuff, Go right into those records. You better be protecting them over a business model.
I got them.
You can't beat the Stingray. They have a mean bite. So, got stung by one time. Whole nother story. But anyway, Dallas, thank you for coming on. You've been a great guest on the show.
Thank you for having me, Frank.
Absolutely. And don't forget, you'll find her at 813-830-2121, 2121, or just find the Business Happy Hour on our podcast. Not necessarily Facebook, but you can still go there. But on the podcast, find us at the iHeart Radio website and click it. Listen to us. Make some comments if you'd like. Become our friend. Free app on your phone. That's right. Berlander just reminded me we have a free app with iHeart Radio. So just download that and you just search under the podcast for The Business and you will find the Business Happy Hour with Frank, Ryan, and Doug. And you can watch Dallas as well. Show will be live for this week on Sunday, I believe. So you guys have a great weekend. Anything else, guys?
Call Tampa Bay Plumbers. We're increasing our capacity to 80 jobs a day.
That's it.
So we need more calls.
And Suncoast Roofing. We'll see you next week.